Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Paradox.
Oh, okay. Do you just want to keep going?
Yes,
Okay.
this is Paradox, and I'm a trap. Paradox's intros have not been satisfactory to me, so I am going to take over. Hello, everybody. This is Paradox and a Trap, and we are back. We are having fun, a great time. I'm so happy and pumped to be back with you guys. I love you. Paradox, how have you been? Oh, we're talking about technology, by the way. Ooh, yeah. Paradox, take it away.
Thanks. I'm doing just great until my own co-host just roasted me, saying that my intros have been subpar.
You know what? I've gotten feedback that you mumble too much.
Well, no shit. I know that. I always mumble.
Your sister DM'd me. She told me.
She would never.
All right, that didn't happen.
I better say lies.
It must have been a dream.
But no, welcome back, everybody. We are talking about the good, bad, and ugly when it comes to technology and stuff this week. But first, let's do a little quick introduction like Chandler brought up. How are you doing?
I'm great.
Hydrated, I can tell.
Yes. Never mind. I'm not going to bring up. Never mind.
Okay. How's work going this week? Anything exciting?
Work has been busy. My back has been hurting from carrying everybody else.
True.
I've been hurting.
Uh,
mentally and physically.
Oh, hey, you'll get there. Are you working tomorrow at all, or no?
What?
Are you working tomorrow, or no?
Yeah. Tomorrow's the biggest day of work.
Well, you got it. Once you get through that, you get to relax, though. Yeah.
Well, what? No. Guess what Sunday is?
What is Sunday?
Sunday's my birthday.
Oh, it is. Congratulations.
So if you guys have gotten me your presents, start sending them.
I know. How old are you gonna be? 20 now?
20.
Yikes.
I actually had like last night I had so much dread because I was like, holy shit, I'm not gonna be a teenager anymore. I'm turning 20
a.m. and you're like,
yeah,
I'm down. I was like, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not feeling good.
Hey.
Yeah, it was because I was thinking about turning 20. I was like, holy shit, I'm so old now. Well, where has all the time gone?
Yeah, and time does fly by pretty fast. It's crazy just realizing that I'm gonna be 21 in July, and so that's kind of high key wild. But hey, just I hope you have a great birthday. Wish I could be there. But
I wish you could be here too.
I know it'd be great.
Sucking my toes.
No, I would not be doing that.
Enough of my toe sucking. How's your week?
It's been just dandy. Not a lot going on. Just working with my classes and stuff, and doing a little bit more editing on the side just to get better for the podcast.
How's Zoom been? Zoom been fun
for classes?
Yeah.
Well, none of my classes are actually doing Zoom.
Really?
I think 3 out of the 4 of them are pre-recorded lectures. No, 4. All of them are pre-recorded lectures, besides my lab, quote unquote. It's a very on-hand lab or hands-on lab. Jesus.
Yeah, you can tell because it's virtual.
Well, yeah. So besides that, everything else is pre-recorded. So it's kind of nice to to speed up the videos and not be there in person. But it does kind of suck because I can get everything done in about a day, and then the rest of the week I get farther ahead, and so I don't really have anything else going on. But besides that, and then some tests here and there, not a lot of stuff. But looking forward to this podcast. I think it's gonna be a good topic. You came up with this week's, right? So
I did.
Do you want to go into like why you picked technology this time around, or
because technology is evil?
Okay,
that's why.
Well, are you ready to jump in?
Our podcast is evil. Discord is evil.
Yeah,
it's all evil.
This recording session has been kind of yikes. Been going in and out though, but hopefully this one can get through. Are you ready to jump into the topic though, or anything else you would like to chat real quick?
I love you.
I love
you
too.
Topic.
Yes, topic. Okay. So this week talking about technology and just literally almost everything that encases it. The good stuff, like how it brings people more connected. The bad stuff, how everyone just looks through a screen and that's, they see your life through a screen. And also, the ugly, like looking towards the future and all that stuff. Anywhere, do you want to start right away? saying that it was
There is
evil.
no good things about technology. It's all evil.
Okay, then. Well, then.
It's gonna take over, and we're all gonna be destroyed by technology because that's all we know.
So you're saying Terminator
Technology
is
is all
going
we
to
know.
happen?
Something like that, yeah. No, I just think we rely too heavily on technology, and then like people don't know how to do shit nowadays. It's all like I sound like a fucking boomer, but it's true. It's like everyone's just
These
buried into their
goddamn
fucking
kids don't know
phone.
how much I work to pay off my
Yeah, I feel
45-cent
like
house. Goddamn.
yeah, that's why I don't want to turn fucking 20. But that's how I feel. I just think I want to live with no technology. I want to go to a cabin in the woods and live my rest of my life that way
I remember
and
you.
read books every
I
day.
remember you saying that. It sounded like a very
Yeah,
peaceful time.
I think we're all gonna. It's gonna be like Wally. That's how I think it's gonna be.
Wally or
That's a great movie, and it showed. I was like, holy shit,
Eva.
this could happen.
True. It's a very good movie. It's a very scary movie
Yeah,
when you think about it.
everyone, all the fat fucks in the world, they're all gonna turn fatter.
True. Can't happen.
And they're all gonna get on a ship, and
Just peace
there's gonna be a
out.
trash planet. Yeah,
Oh, was it Earth or was it just? It was Earth, wasn't it? Wasn't Wally on
yeah, I
Earth?
think it was Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wally was on Earth.
I was about to say, or was it just a
Because I
planet?
don't think they made like a fake planet. I'm pretty sure it was Earth.
Yeah. I mean, you could technically just find a planet and dump all your trash on it, but yeah, gravity's a
Please
thing.
shut up, buddy.
Well, yeah, like we
There's
could.
people living on those other planets.
Well, yeah, we can't just dump everything on. What's the closest planet to Earth? Is it? Would it be? It would be Mars, right?
Wait, why don't we just send it into the sun?
Well, the sun is pretty fucking far away, dog.
No, but we get like something like cannon and shoot all our trash to it.
Okay,
Oh,
but
look, I'm trademarking that idea. No one take that. All
all right,
right.
copyright Chandler, 2020. But you'd have to take into account all the gravitational fields from all the different planets.
I don't give a fuck. Get a big gun, big cannon.
Oh my god.
And shoot stuff.
Okay.
The sun.
I ain't Neil deGrasse Tyson. We get it. But
Is that what he talks about?
well, no, it'd probably be more of an Elon Musk kind of topic, but
I saw him on the Joe Rogan podcast. I think it was the Joe Rogan podcast.
yeah,
And he was like really annoying. He was like interrupting him the whole time.
yeah,
Kind of like how I do to you.
it's well, you're my Elon to my Joe Rogan. Is that
No, Neil deGrasse Tyson on
on
Elon was cool. They smoked weed together.
I know, I saw that. The epic picture of him just smoking weed and having that face of, big thought. No,
Yeah.
Neil deGrasse Tyson, I think he's a very, 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 very smart person. But I just think he sees science in a very different lens than other people do, which I think is very unique.
I think he I forgot the word. Never mind.
Well, when it comes back to you, let us know.
I'll remember like in the middle of it.
Sounds good to me. But yeah, I mean, if you could shoot all of also, I don't know if Mercury's closer enough because Mercury's the closest planet to the sun. So therefore, if you send everything to Mercury, it'll burn up. But I
I just think that's a good idea.
I'm not an astrologist or anything like that. Yeah, no, it's.
I don't know.
Just, I mean, I wish.
What else are we gonna do with the trash? I'm gonna talk about the trash problem.
You want to talk about? Well,
That's technology. What are we doing with all our trash?
we're putting it into the ocean where it just spins around in this giant circle and becomes a living, not a living landmass, but a dead landmass of trash where birds.
Yeah, what are we gonna do with all that stuff?
Bro, that's a good question.
Like, in like, I don't know how long it's gonna take to fill up, but like, what happens when that? Like, I just want to know what's gonna happen. That's crazy. I never really thought about that.
What?
It's like, where the fuck are
trash?
we gonna put all this trash?
Well, I mean, you could always burn and stuff, but then therefore, if you're burning,
Doesn't that hurt the ozone layer?
yeah, that's what I meant. And trash in general is very hard to, unless you're doing like decomposable stuff where it's actually beneficial for like fungi and stuff like that. Then that's good.
Well, it sounds like my idea of shooting in the sun is
I mean,
pretty good. I think it's the best shot we got. I think it's the best thing we got
I see
going
what you
for
did
us.
there. Best shot. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know I did.
No, you got to pat yourself on the back for that one.
That's how smart I am.
I know, right? Did you just push up your glasses?
Yeah, my fake metaphorical glasses.
Yeah. But
Dude, I smell like a gingerbread cookie house right now.
well, damn, that's a big flex.
That's the like a body wash I use. Very
Oh.
nice.
Ah.
Anyway, trash.
Trash and technology. No, I think the trash problem.
Technology is trash.
I mean, I'll put my 2 cents in there after we get done with the trash. But the trash, of course, is a very big problem. It's it's hurting the ecosystem across the board. So, but it is kind of nice with what's going on in the world right now because we're kind of giving it like a slight break, just a very slight break, though. So maybe it is mother.
Not really though,
Well,
because people are still using trash and the trash system's still running.
okay. Well, yeah. In reference to trash, yes, but in reference to
Have you ever seen a landfill?
yeah,
I've never seen a landfill. Where are they at?
they're in the middle
I
of
want to go to one.
butt fuck nowhere.
So there should be one at my house, basically.
I mean, technically, yeah.
Okay, so you use butt fuck nowhere too, because I use that, and people are like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Well, I probably used it because of you. I think you're the only other
Okay, but
person.
that's an expression, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, no, it is
Because
definitely.
I said it one time. I was with a friend. We were driving to Myrtle Beach, and we stopped somewhere, and I was like, "Dude, we're in butt fuck nowhere," and he just started like dying laughing. I was like, "Have you never heard of that before?" He's like,
Yeah.
"No, what is that?" It's like butt fuck.
Amateurs,
Obviously,
man. Amateurs. What are you gonna do?
just tell me about it.
But no, I mean, with what's going on in the world right now, I don't know if you heard about it in Italy. I always keep bringing this up to people, but like the water's super clean in Italy, in Venice. Like
Nah, that was fake.
bro, are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you.
The water is super clear now.
That was fake, and the only reason it was like that is because there's nothing in there like stirring up the
Yeah,
silt and stuff.
yeah, but that goes to show you that even a small ecosystem like that is repairing itself and bouncing back.
No, it just is not getting stirred up. The dirt's not
And
getting
also the
stirred up.
dolphins are back.
When did the dolphins disappear? What are you talking about?
When there's a shit,
Where did they go?
bro. Did you not know there's dolphins in the Mediterranean Sea?
Where did I didn't even know they left.
Well, they leave because it's all bad, all this boat traffic, and they don't want to get hit. And also the silt is all mixed up, so they can't see shit. So,
Well, they should get goggles. I mean, I
I
don't know what to
mean,
tell
damn,
them.
you're not wrong. The dolphins really need to adapt, don't they?
They really do. Like sharks are about it, but dolphins.
Well, no,
What are
sharks are
you
getting
doing?
fucked up. What are you talking about?
Really?
Yeah,
They get killed.
yeah,
I don't know why. Why would you do that to sharks? They're cool.
they are pretty cool.
I like
They
sharks.
don't really fuck with a lot of people, besides like tigers and bulls. But yeah,
Well, that's just because I don't think they eat humans on purpose. They're just like food.
true.
So
I mean,
it's like, no, I'm gonna
there's
eat you.
very
You're in
few.
their domain.
Yeah, there's very few cases where a tiger actually like hunts a human. Most of the time they just. I mean, when you're on when you're on a surfboard and you have your arms out like stuff, you look like a turtle.
Yeah, like a turtle. Yeah.
And tigers love sea turtles. So,
They like seals too. Have you seen that video, like the great white sharks?
well,
It's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, off the Cape of Africa and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Was it the Cape Horn or something like that?
yeah, something like that. It's also weird too because I remember watching a documentary on that, and the science people can't figure out why sharks do that. Why great whites do that? Because they expend a shit ton of energy just for a small it's not. I'm not saying a seal is small, but compared to a great white, they need to eat a lot. So it's just kind of
They're
interesting,
just flexing.
I guess. Yeah, they're kind of buff. But yeah, no, going back to technology, of course, I understand that it does have its negatives here and there, but I do think there are positives to it. I mean, you're able to stay connected with people like around the world. You're able to communicate with people around the world. Um, of course, you have the bad thing of Google, right? Or not Google, but just
Google's evil, dude.
well, no, just like a search engine, right? So, I remember one of my teachers brought this up one time in high school. She said, it's really interesting nowadays that people just don't have common knowledge anymore. That people just, the common knowledge is just to look it up, right? And that doesn't.
See, you think it'd be the opposite.
Well, yeah, you think
Because like you have a whole database of information.
true. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's crazy when you think about that stuff because I remember when I was having a talk with my dad on like road trips and stuff as a little kid, where he didn't have a smartphone or anything like that, so we would just talk about whack shit and we'd just be like, oh yeah, I think this happened, right? We just wouldn't know. But nowadays you can just look it up and be like, oh yeah, that happened, and so you're not really learning anything, right? You're just saying, oh yeah, that happened. It's not really sticking. So
I think it just made people more stupid. And
no, I agree with you. I think it may. I wouldn't say people are more stupid, but it allows them to
I don't
not.
know. Have you seen the motherfuckers out there?
I mean, hey, a lot of.
Have you seen what's going on in the world?
I'm not trying to say that.
Oh, stupid.
I'm not trying to say, They're just purely stupid people out there. I always like saying that.
Remember, only get your essentials, peoples.
True. Essentials. But I do.
Candy and buying bullshit at the grocery store isn't essential. Idiot.
Oh my
Sorry, we had
god.
to cut out a word.
Oh my god. Chandler,
The R
why'd you
word.
say the word? We've been over this. You've been
It's
really
a word.
good. Yeah, you've been really good the first 3 episodes, but this one really? Oh
I
my.
had to. That's how dumb
I can
people
tell.
are.
I can
Okay.
tell you get heated by it. I get it. I get it. Oh man, this is gonna be a hell of an editing.
You
Jesus
should leave it
Christ.
in.
Well, no, I
Who's
cannot
gonna
leave
get
that in,
offended?
bro. No.
Do people actually get offended at that word?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, all the time.
You don't call a retarded person retards, but you call your friends retards when they're acting retarded. It's from The Office.
Okay. I'll
If
have.
they're allowed to say it, we're allowed to say it.
Okay, but that's a different time. I'll have to edit this whole thing out. But no, did you ever see Tropic Thunder? Ben Stiller and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that was blackface.
No.
So
That movie got bashed for saying the word retard over blackface.
no way.
If you check, here it is. And everyone, I don't know when I'm going to edit this out, but for people to listen to, check out Joe Rogan's podcast, episode whatever, with Robert Downey Jr., where he talks about Tropic Thunder.
I think yeah.
Where he talks about Tropic Thunder, and he says, out of everyone that got hate, Ben Stiller got the most hate for being, saying the R word and, acting retarded. So, not even the person that did blackface, Robert Downey Jr., he didn't even get that much flack. Everyone thought it was funny. So
He was very convincing as a black man in that movie.
I mean, yeah, I guess. But it was part of this is part of the movie. So going back to technology, I don't know when I'm going to cut this. We'll figure it out.
Don't cut any of it.
I'm cutting it. You know I will.
No.
Yes, this will definitely be heavily edited. So just going to put a note down. The first at minute 21, shit hits the fan. Okay. But no, I agree with you. I do feel like Google and the search engines just having access to the web does not make them dumber. I feel it makes them more lazy. Therefore, not willing to reach out and try to understand and acquire the knowledge. They just want the knowledge right away, and then boom, it goes away.
I just think there's so much false information. People believe it is insane what people will believe on the internet. It's crazy.
It is crazy to see like fake news and all that stuff come into play. And then also nowadays you have Photoshop, right? That have you seen those videos, right? Or not videos.
Yeah, deep fake.
Yeah, the deep fakes, right? People have been able to like manipulate like Richard Nixon's old speeches and stuff and to make him sound like even worse than he was already, right?
Have you seen that one? It's of that midget kid, and he got bullied or whatever. He's like, he's Australian. He's like, I'm going to kill myself. That's not a good Australian accent, but he's saying that in the video because he's getting bullied or something.
Mm-hmm.
And that man got so many donations because people believed it. He got a bag, okay, and he's wearing Gucci and shit now because people believed all that shit and just donated him a bunch of money.
Wow.
The kid looks weird. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay, well,
you have to look him up. Australian midget, Australian suicidal midget. Look it up.
That could be a hell of a search.
I know.
Everyone, hey, no one looks weird. People look different. Let's make sure we put that in there.
All right, we gotta keep it PC.
No, we don't have to. We don't have to keep it PC. We just need to be true to ourselves and need to be worthy of our viewers. How would you feel if we had a midget? No, oh God, if we had a small person, if we had a small person listening to the podcast. I forget what the official name is. Dwarf.
Not all small people look weird. I'm saying they all look weird.
True. I know they don't. They just
got big heads. That's all I'm saying.
True, they do. They do.
I know. That's a fact. That's just stating. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's bad.
No, it's not bad. I think you actually did say this the last episode when you're talking about Peter Dinklage when he was a dwarf, but he's
Really?
a
I guess I
giant.
just have something about midgets with big heads. It's just
Well,
stuck
no,
in my
because he was
brain.
in because he's in Infinity Wars, and
Oh yeah,
he
and
was the dwarf that
yes,
was a giant, which is a
I
paradox.
remember that. Yeah, and I said he had like his head was so big in the movie. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. That was just weird or different. Sorry.
God damn it.
Are we talking about technology? What are we talking about?
We got off topic in a
Midgets with
solid.
big
Well,
heads.
one of the off topics is going to be edited out the entire time, so we don't have to worry about that one.
Oh,
We did talk about trash though.
oh,
But no, technology. I do feel like it makes people more lazy. Just if you can simply look up something and then retain it for that time. Now, that's the worst thing that I have is that I wouldn't say like photographic memory. If I look over something like right before a test, I can usually remember that little thing, and I'll use it then, and then I'll never remember it afterwards, right?
yeah.
And I think a lot of people have that nowadays, and because a lot of people have that nowadays because people are really used to just looking it up on the internet, remembering it, sharing it with someone, right? So if you ask me right now, what year was Kanye West born? I don't fucking know. So I'm gonna look it up and tell you, and then I'll remember it, for this moment. But after that, I will probably won't remember, you know. So,
I'm not, and when I say technology is bad and evil, I'm not talking about like medical, like of course medical
oh
advances in
yeah,
technology.
no shit,
That's
yeah,
great. That's
that,
fantastic.
yeah,
Whatever. But social media, that shit is evil.
it can be
Straight
very
evil.
toxic.
Social media is terrible. I wish it was never invented. The people on social media are just awful people.
Are you roasting
I
me?
never want to. Not you. I love your
Okay.
workout routines. All
Oh,
right.
thanks.
But some of these people, it's just spreading hate, and it's like, especially when you get into like the political stuff. Oh my
Oh
goodness,
yeah,
people are crazy.
no. Trump's
People
Twitter
are
is
insane.
absolutely lit, and not lit in a
Not
good
both
way.
sides. It's just
Oh
like
yeah, no,
chill
but
out, people.
they are. Twitter is a very big personality place. I would say people have no fear on Twitter.
And Instagram too.
I don't
Now
even
it's starting to get like
really.
Twitter. Yeah,
I have
it
not been
is.
seeing that much. I have been. I still don't get it. Why? Like the famous Viners, like one that sticks out to my head, of course, was like Lele Pons. The blonde
Oh
chick.
God, yeah.
She posts like all her content on the Instagram, and all these Photoshop pictures and stuff, and it's just like, why? Like, I
She's not
understand.
funny.
No, no, she's not. But like with Vine and stuff, like I understand that was a place for insane, TikTok wise,
Yeah, go
like
do TikTok. That's popping
yeah,
off.
yeah, you know, TikTok's been turning into that place too. But I don't feel like Instagram should be the place where you make these somewhat cringe videos and making fun of people and stuff. What would you?
I just say Instagram is almost like I deleted Twitter because I was
Right.
like, this shit is so toxic. Instagram is getting to the point to where I am so close to deleting it. It's
Yeah.
so
It's
just
it's
and
really
people's opinions on
yeah.
stuff. It's so oh
It's
my
so
god.
interesting though too when you look at all the social media apps and with technology and stuff that like they all overlap each other and stuff, and they all have like the same capability of just becoming super toxic. Like even Snapchat, like the videos of just people absolutely roasting each other, like on Snapchat, on like and don't even get me started about Finstas. Not saying it's a bad. Hey, if you have a Finsta, you have a
Finstas are
Finsta. I'm
awful.
not. If you have a
If you have a
Finsta,
Finsta, delete it right now,
well,
please.
if you have a Finsta, you have a Finsta. If you want to display yourself on a different
You're
platform,
emotionally unstable if you have a Finsta.
whoa, you can't
I'm
be.
sorry. It's true. It's so annoying. It's like no one wants to hear you complain. It's like shut the fuck up. Go do your shit. I don't want to hear it. And of course I complain on the podcast. I'm not being I okay, school, work, whatever. It's hard. Whatever. Get over it. But the shit on Finsta it's so minute. The things people complain about, it is insane. It's
Well,
just
sure.
annoying.
Like, don't get me wrong.
And like, who wants to spread all their stuff? I'm sorry to interrupt, but who wants to spread all their information like that online? It's like talking about your mental health and shit that's happened is like sexual. It's like, why would you want to spread that online? Come on, what are you
It
doing?
is. I do agree that a lot of people do. I feel like share
There's a line.
too much of their life when it comes to Instagram or Snapchat or stuff like that.
Yes,
And then the sad thing is that that's become a norm, right? That it's
it
okay.
is. Yeah,
It's okay to do that stuff. Like when I told myself when I got Instagram and stuff, I'm mostly gonna post, like, relationship stuff, just to do that or a workout stuff, or if I went fishing, like on vacation, stuff like that. But,
I
you
like
know
the fishing photos from you.
oh,
They're
thanks,
nice.
chief. But, I understand that Finstas and stuff like that, they can be a somewhat good outlet for that person, right? If they do need to get something off their chest or they're feeling a type of way, like, I feel like that's a decent but I do feel like there's a better and healthier way to do it, you know?
Get a fucking therapist.
True. Therapy does help people. It does help
It
talking to people.
does. Please go talk to someone. Go get on medicine. It really does help people.
Yeah, no, it does help.
I feel like just people do not have the voice in the back of their head telling them not to do something.
True. Well, yeah, and that's interesting
Oh
too.
god.
I had this kind of moment when I was so behind the scenes work for the podcast when we were
Mhm.
setting up and getting the album cover pictures and stuff. I was like, "Yo, I might post a little picture on Snapchat and be like, oh, look at the behind the scenes work. Guess what we're doing, right?" And I decided not to, right? Because it's just like I wonder how this also goes for other people, right? Like when you're deciding to post or reply to something, what goes through your head? Do you want to like do you, what goes through your head when you're trying to post something? You,
I don't do anything personal. I just kind of like it's just something dumb as shit.
right?
It's just usually me making fun of myself.
Hey, that's I mean,
I don't I try not to put anything personal. I don't like people knowing too much about my life. I like
fair
kind of
enough.
being personal. Like with myself, I don't like putting stuff out there. But it's
Yeah.
usually if I post something, it's like make sure nothing is too personal, like as in other people in my life.
Hmm.
I just don't like people knowing about me. But I just put dumb shit about myself,
Fair enough.
like just making fun of myself.
Yeah, no, I
I
can
don't put
agree
anything
with that
serious.
because only reason I use not only reason, but like when I'm making a social media post, I just or a reply, I'm like, how is this gonna make other people feel? And it doesn't. I don't try to put myself first because oh, if I post a shirtless picture, I'm gonna feel good as shit, right? Like oh goddamn,
Yeah, you
But
got a nice bod. What are you talking about? Come on.
thanks, chief. But like, I'm not gonna do that because I don't feel comfortable doing that because I'm being selfish, Yeah, don't get me wrong. I have posted pictures, with no shirt on, but that's mostly just because I'm doing a workout or something like that, or it was just in the moment. I'm not trying to be like, oh, I have to look good. I have to do a 6 round ab workout right before I take this picture, right? That's just dumb to me personally. So I feel like a lot of people with social media, not saying everyone, but I feel like a lot of people with social media, they see it as an outlet just for themselves, when in actuality, it influences a lot of other people, and usually in a negative, but sometimes a positive way, right?
Right.
And technology creates that, like you said. I do agree with you. I don't say it's all evil and bad, but it can be extremely negative and toxic. So you know, it's a very interesting world now that we live when it comes to the internet and having things like that. And I think that a lot of people usually take it for granted and don't really realize um, whether what they're feeling and how they're making other people feel. What do you think?
So people not being like being more sensitive towards people.
I feel like a lot of people don't be sensitive towards people, but I don't feel like they're also sensitive towards themselves. Like you brought up a really good point. Why do people post sexual things on Instagram and Snapchat and stuff like that?
Well, it's a whole movement of like being confident about yourself. But
Well, yeah, no, you should
I
definitely.
just
I should. If hey,
I don't
I
know.
am all about self confidence. If you can't believe in yourself, then no one else is going to.
You don't need to post something online about that though.
Well, true, and that's the
You
bad
shouldn't
thing.
have to feel confident
Well,
about
yeah,
yourself.
but that's the
Look in the
bad
mirror,
thing.
you know,
Yeah, no, I
because
agree.
people are going to use that against you. People are going to say something negative. It always happens, or people are going to fetishize that shit and
True.
like jerk off to it later.
Yeah, no, I definitely
That's
agree.
just the truth.
I definitely agree with you because when you put in perspective, like, oh, I had such a good thought, but when you put in perspective, like, oh, I need to post this to make myself feel better, like that's not healthy, man. Right? Like
Yeah.
like like for my workout stuff, right? Like that I started a movement, kidding, but like
Yes.
so like for my workout stuff. I usually wouldn't do that kind of stuff, but it's helping. I hope that it's helping other people, whether it be the quote or the song or the workout, right?
Got me
And,
back into working out, so it
hey,
worked.
that's one person down, you know. So like, I don't, I don't need to do it, right? Like I'm okay at the end of the day if people don't care about it, right? But I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, how many people saw this? Oh, did anyone like it? Oh, did anyone respond to it? Stuff like that. And it's very negative because I do agree with you that you need that self confidence, but you should not be looking and using technology to get that self confidence. You
I
know,
think that's a great observation.
like don't get me wrong. If you see a nice tweet about like like those really good tweets, I get like 100K likes or something like that about just I saw one today. It was just a little baby cuddling, one of like a big curly dog, just chilling and vibing. Like
I
that's
hate kids.
whoa, whoa.
They're dumb, dude. Have you seen that baby on TikTok? It looks like a rabbit. I want to fucking punch the shit out of it.
Okay, well then,
Look, okay, I'll send you the picture. Actually, put the picture in the video this time. You
I
didn't put my
did.
Joker picture
No,
last
I
time, did
did.
you?
Yes,
I didn't see
you
it.
bastard. I did.
Maybe because I didn't watch the YouTube video, and that
Oh,
makes sense.
yikes!
But
Wow.
okay, I watched.
You
I
come
did it
at
on
me like
Spotify.
this and you don't even watch the video?
Fuck you.
Whoa, whoa! I turn that down.
No, okay, but I will send the picture of this baby, and it
Okay.
fucking pisses me off. I want to punch this baby.
Okay.
You're gonna okay when you see it, you're gonna want to punch it too. So
Where
don't get
you?
mad at me.
Okay. Where are you posting this? Am I gonna see this right now?
Oh yeah. Oh that
Okay.
yeah, I can even do it right now
But I
if that
say you
makes
could
more
do it
sense.
right now.
Okay, I'll just send the video on Discord because
No,
it's
do
like it's
not
not
send me.
like a
Do not send me the video.
no, it's a TikTok. It's a TikTok.
Oh my god,
It's not a long video.
bro! You can't be saying these things that I want to punch. I want to punch this fucking baby.
Oh shit! I put it in my Animal Crossing QR code chat.
Jesus
I made a new one
Christ!
so I wouldn't put it in here and like bother you with it
You just
anymore.
exposed yourself.
I don't care. Yeah, I have so many QR codes. It's
Yeah,
unreal.
you do. That's funny.
Like I want to see your phone when I send all the ones I do to Discord.
Yeah, they're my
Ding
phone.
ding ding
Yeah, my
ding.
phone just pops off.
Every time it happens, you're like, "Oh God,
Yeah,
this
no,
again." Okay, I just sense it.
just the little
Just
kid
watch that.
that's
And tell me you don't
standing.
want to punch that baby. Yeah, watch that. Tell me you don't want to punch that baby in the face.
I keep talking while I watch this,
All right. The baby has chocolate around its mouth, and it looks so stupid. And it looks
bro.
like a rabbit. Do you not want to punch that baby in the face?
No, I don't.
And the music in the background is like, oh
Okay,
yeah,
the music is
you
no
want to punch it.
bueno. I don't like the music. But the kid's not. No.
I just watched it again. It fills me with so much rage.
Okay, you gotta stop.
I gotta stop. Yeah, I'm
You
getting
gotta
so mad
stop.
right
You
now.
gotta stop,
This is what technology leads us to. Stupid babies on a punch in the face.
bro. No, just
Evil. It's an evil baby.
I don't think it's an evil baby dog. Oh my goodness, yo, this is gonna be a hell of a podcast. This has been
I hate
everywhere.
babies.
This is the most. This is the most emotion that you have showed on this podcast. I think.
Because look at it. It's so stupid. Everyone's gonna agree with me. They're like, it's gonna fill them with
You want
so
me to
much
show
rage.
you want me to show you this baby? You want me to take a picture of it and show it during the on the YouTube video? Yes.
Yeah, of course I do. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Sounds good. I will do it. I did add
During this whole bit,
Your Joker picture in there. You just didn't want to fucking notice.
listen, buddy. I was too busy working out. Okay.
Okay, yeah, whatever you say. God damn. But no, I do feel like there are some positives of social media that you can do spread positivity, but I do feel that it gets kind of blocked out, by the negativity and stuff.
There's a lot more negativity than positivity. And then when
Well,
people try to do positivity and post something, it's like, oh, shut the fuck
well,
up.
that's the only bad
I
thing
spread
too.
my
Like
negativity.
those people, yeah, they do get bashed, right? Like, it's just don't get me wrong.
Sometimes it's just
This
annoying
is a
seeing the
terrible.
positivity. It's annoying seeing both.
Yeah, this is a terrible example. But the Gal Gadot clip of her singing the
Oh god,
song.
okay, that was cringy.
Okay, that was.
Fuck that shit.
I do agree with you. It was cringy, but also it was absolutely terrible timing. So
Well, okay, the whole thing about it is like you're living in a mansion singing a mat. Shut the fuck up. You're
yeah,
doing fine.
yeah. Like you are one of the
I
untouchables.
can see why that got ate. I understand that.
Yeah.
It's bad taste.
But that just goes to show you, right? Someone was trying to be positive, and to them, they thought it was positive, right? But going back to like what I said, you need to think about how people are going to react to seeing this, right?
I didn't see. I don't see how she did not know, or anybody in that video didn't say like maybe this.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah,
There's a decent amount of people involved in it, so you would think that,
yeah,
yeah,
and a lot of them. A few of them I really like too. So
yeah. I mean, again, I'd say to everyone, just be aware of like what you're posting and how that's going to make people feel, you know. So I'd say that's a big takeaway. And when it comes to social media, you can't really control that because you influence a lot of people. You influence roughly, like I influence roughly, depending on the people that see the story, like roughly, 70, 80 people every single day. And every single time that single person could be interpreting it differently, you know? And it's a lot to take in when you get millions and thousands of stuff. But I feel like you still need to be aware of that stuff and where you are, right? So, looking towards Terminator kind of future stuff. So you think technology is going to take over, though? Yes.
yeah,
Why do you say that?
because I can see the future being like Ready Player One. Everyone's gonna be in a little pod strapped into VR and just do that. I don't know if I wouldn't mind that.
I'm
I
about to say
guess.
I would not be disapproving that.
Some people say it's a bad thing, but I guess if you could create your own perfect world in VR and just like feel everything and just go there, why would you not want to do?
I mean, facts.
But I think that's what the world's going to come to. I think VR is going to take over a lot.
Really?
I think it's going to become huge. Yeah.
Well, it is interesting when you bring that up because when you bring in perspective like really old people, right, that are like towards the end of their life, when you show them VR,
Oh fuck them.
okay, when you show them VR and like see like a little snapshot of like them living in the 1950s or something like that, right? Like a really good time of their life, like you just want to hold on to that, right? So,
Put them in the Vietnam War.
no, yeah, they would not like
Flashbacks,
that.
Grandpa.
They
Flashbacks.
would not like that. Yeah, Nam was not a good time.
Starts
Um,
playing Fortunate Son in the background.
sure, that is the Vietnam song. They play that in almost every single movie when it comes to
I know they do. Yeah. And Whales and War Dogs. We were talking about it the other day.
True. That's an interesting movie too.
They're a good movie.
Well, it is a good movie. Hill does a great job. Um, yeah, though. I mean, I could see this. This is the scariest thing though when you bring up the trash problem or the environmental problems that we're facing, and like the Yellowstone's gonna blow up sooner or later. The sun's gonna explode sooner or later. All that stuff, right? And technology is gonna take over. But do you ever like take a step back and be like, is that really gonna happen in my lifetime?
I mean, I know it's not going to happen in my lifetime.
Hmm.
So I'm.
So when you think about that stuff, do you feel like
I
you
don't
need to
worry
make
about
more of a
volcanoes blowing up.
change, or you want to make less, or you don't feel that important? Personally,
What do you mean?
yeah, sorry, I should have better worded that. So, like for the older people, like our parents' generations and stuff, when they realized, oh, we probably won't see to the end how the world's going to get fucked up. So why should we care about trying to stop it if we're
It
not going to
won't
be there?
happen for a while. So
Well, yeah, no, I agree. But some people have the mindset like, why should we care if it's not going to affect us? Like directly.
I mean, they have a good point.
But then you have the people that
It's
say,
selfish, but I mean, everyone's selfish. So
yep, everyone's selfish once you put them in the right situation, dog.
yeah.
And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. A lot of people definitely should be selfish sometimes and need to put themselves first because, they're so used to not putting themselves first and therefore, you know, they kind of undermine their value. But, the
Well,
people
I mean,
that,
it's just like
what?
everyone. No one hates the environment, right?
I mean, I hope
No one
not.
hates it. It's like everyone likes the environment. Okay, we
Right.
all love the environment,
Right.
but I mean, what are we gonna do about it?
Well, yeah.
That's up to
But that's
the
the,
big dog.
yeah, no, that's the perspective, right? That you have the one that say, oh, we can't do anything because one, we're insignificant. We're just one person of billions of people. But in actuality, everyone can make, this is a really good example, everyone can drop a pebble in a pond and make a wave. Doesn't matter how big or
Really, because I've
small.
tried it and it doesn't happen.
Jesus Christ. Kill my vibe. But, it doesn't matter how big. Of course, if you drop a
I
bigger.
recycle, okay? I don't litter.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
No.
doing my part.
The biggest thing is that's the good thing. Those little pebbles still add up to the wave. Not saying you need to drop a fucking boulder every single time, but just the little things that you do, like recycling, like try not to drive your car to a lot of places, like if you're gonna go get food and pick it up and stuff, if it's nearby, maybe go walk or bike. Just those little.
Fuck that shit, dude. Last time I rode a bike, it literally flipped over and hit me in the head. I don't even know
Oh,
how that.
so you might want to get that checked out. But,
I haven't rode a bike
it's those,
since.
and then scarring time, huh?
Yeah,
Scares
it's
you,
terrible.
scares you to even think about it.
Okay, so it hit me in the head. I went inside. This was 5 years ago, so I haven't rode a bike in like 5 years.
Damn.
And so it lands and hits me in the head.
Mhm.
And my sister and her friend were walking in front of me, and I was trying not to cry because it really hurt. And I was trying to be cool, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to cry. So I go inside,
Then you
and
just
I walk
bawl.
to my room, lock the door, and I'm like, I just start bawling, crying. So I held it in.
Was it worth it though?
No, I wish I just would have cried there.
Damn right.
Now I just would have fucking
yeah.
cried.
This is a good lesson to everyone out there. It's okay to cry.
Just cry. Yeah.
Just let it out, man. It's okay. Yeah, I would, make sure you're in a safe place when you do it. Not trying to say crying in the club
Don't
is the
cry while you're
best.
driving.
What? That's a.
Don't cry while you're driving.
Why is that?
Because that's distracting.
I've done that multiple times.
The fuck? You cry too much.
I do.
This is the opposite of the message we're trying to send. Fuck.
True.
Cry as much as you want.
Cry as much as you want.
You
Just
sad bastards.
and ladies, and people that
A
don't
bastard could
identify.
be a lady, right?
Well,
Or does a bastard have to be a son?
no, the bastard is supposedly the son of a bastard child is the son of a woman that cheated on her husband.
See, I didn't know if a
That's definition.
bastard could be a woman or not.
But that's like where you always hear the phrase
You
like
bitches and bastards.
and people that don't identify. So just
what the fuck, assholes.
The bees, the bees in the trap. But no, going back to the technology and stuff, not technology, the recycling impact, right? And that just goes back to you can tie it into the social media stuff because every little thing you do on social media, it's tracked. That's the scary thing. Everything you do, everything you send.
Say stuff about recycling, so when people track you, they're like, "Okay, this guy recycles, cool."
True, yeah. we'll put an upvote on that, but
Right.
it goes hand in hand. You recycle a little something that does help. Use something that's made of recycling, or you donate clothes to people that need them, stuff like that. But then going back to social media, when you do make a post or when you do like something, that is a little pebble that's sending, a vibration or not a wave throughout the stuff. So
End of the story. Recycle, kids.
yes, always recycle. It's good for you. But yeah, no, I do agree with you that a lot of that stuff can get overlooked and that a lot of people don't feel like they're significant, but everyone is significant. Everyone can make an impact. And like you said, the big dogs, right? People in power. You can heard a good thing about this. Yeah, heard a good little phrase yesterday about this. But you can baby rage enough and someone's going to listen to you, which is
I like that.
which is a sad
That's a
thing,
good.
but also a good thing, I guess, So, not saying everyone baby rages, but it is a thing. Yeah. So, do you feel like do you feel like there should be a lot more technological advances in our time? I mean, given that you're 20, so you're basically about to die, right? Because you're just
I
old as
think there's.
shit.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna die, but
Yeah.
I think there's been. I mean, iPhones, phones,
Yeah. It is kind of wild.
smartphones. That's a crazy advance in our lifetime. Because what you had before, you had like Blackberries when we were younger, and like flip phones.
Yeah, no, my mom had a BlackBerry.
Yeah, and then when we were about whatever, I don't know when the first iPhone came out, but we were alive during that.
I think it was 2004 or five.
Yeah, so we were alive during that.
Yeah,
That was a big advance. There's probably a bunch of medical stuff I don't know, but
true. I mean, no, medical advances greatly increased and stuff, especially like in the
yeah.
biomedical field, of course.
And
Um,
gaming,
yeah,
gaming's
no,
a huge one.
gaming's huge. That has
Yeah,
definitely evolved over time. I mean, you look at the VR headsets,
I
right?
didn't think about
You look at all, you know, all the new consoles coming out with like the Switch. No, it's out, but you know what I mean. Like the Switch, the new Xbox that looks like basically a PC. Then you have the new PS5 coming out soon. I mean, it's crazy advancements, but
or just like graphics in games too,
true, it
and
does
what the possibility of what you can do.
how you can make something like so real, right? When you
Yeah,
it like sometimes when I'm playing a game, especially like I think I told you. So I started playing Star Wars: The Fallen Order, the EA
yeah,
game, and
yeah.
like some of those scenes, man, are just like realistic. Like the first mission, like in the
Mhm.
shipyard with the rain and all that stuff, like good God, you know, like it looks good. Don't get me wrong. It's crazy that you can get to that level of detail. But I mean, yeah, technological advancements across the board. But do you ever think there's going to be like a giant leap like the iPhone again? Do you feel like there has to be one soon,
It's
or
bound to happen.
you think
I
so?
don't know. I don't know if soon, but
Right.
you already see those like folding phones and shit like that.
Yeah, those folding phones are kind of crazy.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Do you ever think we're gonna get to a point to where technology just stops evolving? Is that possible? Or do
Well,
you think it's just keep evolving to a point where it's just like, holy shit, what is going on?
yeah, I mean, like personally, I always think everything will always evolve, adapt, and overcome and stuff, right? Depends on what the environment you're living in. And, if tomorrow, or not tomorrow, I don't think tomorrow it would happen, but, this year,
Maybe.
yeah, this year, World War III happens, right? Have you heard, the famous quote by Albert Einstein, right? About World War and stuff? Or no?
What do you say?
It goes along something like this, where I don't know what weapons will be used in World War III, but I know what weapons will be used in World War IV. Sticks and stones.
Hey, because World War Three is nukes. Yeah.
Yep. So like that happens where we just reset ourselves, right? Then like imagine us going into a dark age, right?
I
Like,
feel like we kind of do need a reset. The
well,
world
yeah,
is such a
no,
bad place.
the world's getting fucked right
Not even just now, not because of everything that's going on now, but before then. It's
now.
like
Really? Why do you say
people
that?
are crazy. Everything about the world is crazy now. I say we just reset.
Well, I mean,
And me and
they're
Paradox
all
want a bunker.
true. That'd be a good time. What would be your board game to bring?
Uh, let's do Dungeons and Dragons.
Ah, I
That's
like
infinite
that.
possibilities.
That is true. What about Trivial Pursuit?
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I'd bring that too. That and Stratego. Play Stratego.
True, Stratego is very good.
Yeah,
I'd
Trivial
also
Pursuit's a good one.
I'd have
I
to say
love Trivial.
Monopoly. I do love Monopoly.
I'm not a big Monopoly guy. It's boring.
Interesting. Okay. Well, now I know. So I'll bring
Yeah,
Trivial
never bring
Pursuit,
Monopoly in the bunker
and
again.
you bring Dungeons and Dragons.
All right.
Sound good?
Yeah, sounds
All
perfect.
right. What's your favorite snack?
To bring in a
Yeah.
cheese. That's I like cheese queso.
Cheetos?
Queso.
Oh, queso?
Yeah,
Just
that
just
or
straight
yeah,
queso.
that's a snack. Like with a no, not like with a
Oh,
spoon.
okay, I'm about to
Tortilla
say.
chips.
Okay, tortilla chips.
With
Okay.
tortilla chips.
Okay.
That and God, what else? I like pistachios. Those are
Well, you have
good.
to be careful. I'm allergic to nuts.
Oh well, never mind.
I'll give you
You
more
can't
time.
just say that. You can't
Yeah.
just
I'll give you
can't
more
just say
time.
you're allergic to nuts and expect me not to say something.
Yeah, I know. I know. But no, I think I'd probably bring like saltine crackers or wheat thins or pretzels. I do like pretzels. So
Saltines and G2 Gatorade.
yes,
Gross.
the breakfast of a champion. But yeah, I mean, I feel like there's always gonna be crazy people though, Chandler. Don't you think? Don't you think the world's always gonna be a crazy time, no matter? I mean, you look at any point, right, in history, right? There's always going to be crazy people, good,
I don't
bad.
know.
Like
If
we
we do
said,
it, if we reset right, I think it'd be okay.
like we said in the beginning, right? There's always going to be the good, the bad, and the ugly, no matter where you look. So, I mean, you could say that's all up to perspective too. That is true. It does depend how we do reset, but no, I do agree that stuff, it is crazy. Have you ever done this? Have you done this experiment yet, where um with your phone and stuff, like where you just play Spanish music around it the entire time, and so then after that, all the ads you get are in Spanish? Have you ever done that?
I have seen stuff like that. I haven't seen that exactly, but I've seen stuff like that where they mention certain keywords around it,
Right.
and it'll pick up like
It's
certain. They'll do certain ads.
it's wild too, especially when you turn your phone off like completely too. Like it's still listening.
Yeah, it's
So,
weird.
I think that it just goes to another point where you got to be careful, man.
That's evil.
Yeah, it is. That is
I
kind
gotta,
of.
I gotta see the Spanish stuff. I haven't seen that.
No, yeah, you should definitely look into it. But it is pretty sus. Um, especially I realized this too when I was trying to take a break from my phone, because the worst thing is when your iPhone doesn't like the statistics thing, like how much you're on your phone.
Oh my god! Don't even get me started.
It makes me feel like absolute trash. Like the amount of pickups or notifications you get. So like,
Yeah,
especially during the week, I've been trying to keep my phone away from me, because if someone texts me, only person that I don't get the message on my Mac when I'm working is my mom, and she's just upstairs, so she has to tell me something. She'll just yell at me, right?
yell
So
really loud. Yeah,
yeah, I mean, in this house, you don't have to yell that loud at all. But that's so I just try my best not to look at my phone, because it's just terrible. Just the pic. Oh God, bless you, bless you.
thank you.
I might have to
Remember, we're
cut.
people too, podcast listeners.
Yes, we're not perfect. We're not perfect.
Well, Paradox is perfect.
Perfect paradox. Get that reference?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Destiny. I get it.
That is a special weapon in Destiny for the folks. But no, I'm not perfect. I wish I could be. I wish I could solve and figure everything out, but sadly, I can't. We're all human. But AI can, right?
Yes, they can.
especially when I think of AI, I think of like the big computers, that played the famous chess matches against, like grandmasters and stuff.
Yeah,
Like Big Blue, I think was one. Um, so but that's just wild.
Big Blue.
Yeah, I think he was the famous one, the first one to beat like one of the first grandmasters. I forget. I don't know too much about it. See, that's also I feel like a negative, but also a positive thing about internet. A lot of random ass shit. You know,
Yeah, like that.
like I know that stuff. I know like the quote from Albert Einstein. I know that from playing video games. But all the
What
other
is it? Fallout or something? Video games
no,
different.
it was. You remember in NW3 the campaign when you would die, it'd give you a quote at the
Oh
end.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was one.
NW3 is great.
That was a good game. Um, Call of Duty, but it's just
Never say that again.
sorry, COD. But there's just so many random little shits that things that like all the little articles you see too that you just read the headlines into. Don't get me wrong, I feel like it's really good to expand your knowledge on a lot of things, but you always have to be careful what your source is, right? So
Yeah. Don't use Wikipedia for your schoolwork.
I I love Wikipedia, man.
Yeah, fuck teachers, dude. Wikipedia's the shit.
Well, I didn't use it for like sources and stuff, but if you want to know something like some in-depth shit about something random, then you can look into it.
Yeah.
So if I want to find out, what was something random I looked up one time? So in India, they have like this very esteemed, like elite kill squad that I heard of.
Kill Squad?
Yes. I forget the name of it, but it's an elite India like kill squad. Do you know like the League of Shadows from the DC universe, like with Batman and stuff?
Yeah.
They're like that.
How do I join?
I know. And so I looked into it. I read a whole and it showed like real pictures and facts and all that stuff. I'm like, yeah, maybe some of it was a little twisted, but I learned a lot.
So what are they called?
I forget what they're called. I can't pronounce it because I think it's in Hindi.
Good point.
But and I'm not trying to pronounce it. So but no, there's this like elite Indian death squad, I'm pretty sure. Something like that. They're very similar to the League of Shadows. I know that though. So looking that we're getting towards the end here. Anything else you'd want to wrap up and talk about with technology and how you feel about it? That's a
Technology is evil. I like punching babies, and I hate old people.
okay. That's a
That is the antithesis of me.
good word.
Thank you.
That's a very good word choice.
I was really scared that I wouldn't pronounce it right.
Hey, you got it, man. Oh yeah, no, it's really
Yeah.
it's you can pronounce it twice or two different ways because it's thesis and then antithesis, or you can just say antithesis. Then that's weird.
Antithesis.
Yeah, or like I remember a really hard word for me to pronounce: categorical imperative. That's from Immanuel Kant, a famous German philosopher. So, I would say about internet, just be careful about what you're posting.
Don't get on the internet. Just go outside.
Well, then how would they listen to our podcast?
Okay, listen to our podcast, then go outside.
Fair
Go
enough.
outside and listen to our podcast.
Fair enough. Just
Download
get
it
it
first.
yeah, get it on watch it on YouTube or get it on Spotify or Anchor, something like that. Put it in your pocket, go on a nice walk. We'll walk with you. But yeah, no, I just say, be aware about what you're posting and how that's gonna influence and impact people. Um don't It's okay to be selfish, but if you do need to make yourself feel better, like Chandler said, use that mirror, You look good today. You do. You know. It's just those little words that go a long way.
Oh,
Um,
thank you.
I do. I do. Hey, I know you do look good, even though you haven't washed your hair in like months. So
It's a trend, okay?
I know it is. I still don't get it. You youngins. I say that as I'm what?
We're the same age, almost.
Yeah, I'm only like 3 months older than you. Or no, fuck, 9 months.
Old fuck.
Can't do math. So, um, just be careful about what you're posting. But also, it's okay to use social media. We're not like bashing you, say, "Oh God, it's the Antichrist. It's like it's sacrilege and stuff." No, at the end of the
No,
day,
I am.
okay. Are you bad cop? I'm good cop. Is that what we're doing?
I will treat you like that baby and punch you.
Okay. Wow. Just getting right to the point, huh?
Yeah, you got to. That's
Yeah.
how you get people to stop using social media.
Fair enough.
Anyway, follow me on Instagram, guys.
Besides that, check all our plugs, right?
Yeah, check the plugs out.
Check the plugs out. But I just say be really conscious of what you're posting and what you're looking at, and of course, take it in for your own self. Don't try to acquire other people's views and opinions. Try to form your own, right? Think for yourself. That's the biggest thing. And going back to like the environmental trash stuff, I thought that was a really good little divergence that we took, but I think it was really good. Be aware of your impact.
Tell us your ideas to where you're gonna put the trash out. We
True.
need to know.
Yeah, leave your
We need to get this to the government.
DM us or talk to us and just tell us, what ideas of how to get rid of the trash, right?
Yeah, what are your ideas
Yeah,
besides shooting into the sun?
because that's copyrighted,
That's
right?
my idea. Yeah, exactly. That's what you can use it.
Yeah. But yeah, just be aware of your impact and that you can always make an impact. Positive, negative, neutral, you can always make an impact. Just be aware of what kind of impact you want to make, you know. But
Wow,
what?
was lovely.
Oh, thanks. I usually have those brief moments, but of course they're at the end of the podcast where no one's gonna get to
Right.
besides like 3 people. But shout out to those 3 people.
Well, and me.
Yeah, if you're those 3 people listening, please share the podcast. Not saying we want views, but we want to make sure we want to invite people into our clubhouse and our treehouse and have a good time, right? So,
Of course.
and of course.
Unless you don't punch babies, then you're not allowed.
That's true. That'd be the initiation, correct?
Well, you have to do it like months before,
Oh,
and I have to have proof you punched the rabbit baby.
okay. Wow, man, you really have thought this out, haven't you?
I have.
I know you have. Anything else you want to add for the Chandler, or no?
That's it for me.
Okay, nice. That wraps up
I've
the
said
podcast
enough.
pretty well, huh?
Yeah, I've said enough.
Yeah, you've been pretty passionate this time around, haven't you?
I have, because it's what I'm passionate about.
Hey,
Punching babies and hating old people.
fair enough. Wow. This, wow. Okay. Thank you guys
Wait,
for
we need theme music to put in to make your job harder.
No, God, I have to the editing I have to
Put in
do
that little thing,
because
the
you
Terraria
dropped
music from the
because
punching baby. Cue
No,
now.
I'm not doing
Now.
No. Can I do something else?
Now.
Can I have what can I do?
What?
I don't
Like
know.
what?
Something easy.
Put some bedroom division in there, alright?
Well, you have to send me the
Now.
clip.
Alright, never mind. I ain't sending you the clip.
Yeah, I'm about to say. Think of something else.
Put in Mozart's Third Symphony, D minor. I don't even know if it's a real thing.
I'm about to say that I don't think that is a real
I don't even know if that's real.
Oh my god. Wow. But no, thank you all for listening, and please share it if you feel like other people are going to enjoy it. But if not, we're happy that you guys are enjoying this. This is the 4th episode, so we're still going strong. Thank you all for your support, and
We haven't gone out of business yet.
No, not yet.
That might be next podcast.
Yeah, maybe. They always say 5th is the hardest, right? So
they say that?
No, I said something I made up.
Oh, okay.
There you go. There's the internet right there. But no, just be aware of your impact.
But to get down to it, Paradox, you don't know how to do an outro. Come on, man.
Oh,
we love you guys. We hope you support us. Check out the links.
Yes.
Dylan, I love you still.
We have to
Ashley,
be aware. But we have to be aware though. If we say check out the links, then we're contradicting ourselves because we
Shut up. This is Chandler from the past, okay?
Wait.
This is Chandler from the last episode.
I know, right?
Time traveled.
Chandler from
Dylan, I still love you. You make great music. He made us a new outro too.
Well, when am I going to get it? Okay, good.
Whenever I sent it.
Oh, fine.
Ashley, I love you. You're beautiful. Let's see. Paradox's sister, I love you too.
She'll never hear this.
Oh, yes, she will. And that's it. Remember to punch a baby and remember to hate your elders. I love you all.
Yeah. Thank you guys for listening. I really appreciate your support. Remember, don't punch a baby, and respect your elders. Only if they're a boomer, though. Then you got to get them out. But peace and love, everybody. Hope you have a great week. Thanks.
Love you.
Stop. Fuck.
Titties.
Damn it. Yes.